You have 8 seconds before someone's brain decides you're not worth listening to. That's it. Less time than the goldfish. Every day you communicate, but your message evaporates before it reaches anyone's mind. Here's why. Your brain is fighting against how other brains naturally receive information. But neuroscience reveals something incredible when you speak correctly. Brainwaves literally synchronize, your minds dance together. This is called neural coupling. And today you're learning how to trigger it on command. Quick test. Think of the last time someone truly captivated you. What made them magnetic? Drop one word in the comments describing that quality. This will make sense soon. The average attention span now matches a goldfish. 8 seconds to prove you're worth listening to. Think about that. We have technology connecting billions, yet we can't hold attention for even 10 seconds. The culprit, you're broadcasting when people need connection. Your brain and theirs need to establish what neuroscientists call neural coupling, when speaker and listener brain waves literally synchronize. Without this synchronization, you're just noise. Here's the breakthrough. When someone truly listens, their brain activity patterns mirror yours. You're not just talking to them, your minds are dancing together. This is crucial understanding that your voice has the power to literally change brain chemistry. Picture this. You're explaining your idea, watching faces slowly glaze over. That's not your fault. It's biology. Their brains are protecting them from information overload through what scientists call information protection protocol. But simple techniques hack this system. When you master these methods, you can literally observe the transformation. Eyes sharpen, pupils dilate, heads nod unconsciously. Their brain chemistry shifts from protective to receptive. Here's your first transformation. Stop viewing speaking as performance. Start seeing it as connection. Remember the last time someone captivated you, they weren't performing? They were inviting you into their world. The secret isn't in your words. It's in your intention to connect. Your brain has a superpower. It can literally sync with other minds. Scientists call this neural coupling. When two people connect deeply, their brain waves align. Here's what's wild. This happens automatically when you speak with genuine connection. No tricks, no manipulation, just authentic human communication, creating biological harmony. Think of it like tuning forks. When one rings, nearby forks vibrate in response. Your authentic voice creates resonance. Other minds naturally attune. But here's the catch. Fake it and you create dissonance. Their brains instantly detect inauthenticity, triggering what researchers call the resistance response. Studies show that when speakers achieve this synchronized state, retention increases by 300%. This isn't mystical. It's measurable brainwave. Your authentic voice isn't what you think it is. Most people mistake authenticity for casualness. Wrong. Authenticity is your natural resonance when fear steps aside. It's not about sounding casual, it's about sounding true. Here's the revelation. Your authentic voice emerges when you speak about something you genuinely care about. Notice how your voice changes explaining your hobby versus being nervous in a meeting. That difference. Fear distorting your natural frequency. Try this. Imagine you're explaining your point to an excited friend. Notice how your voice naturally varies, how you pause for emphasis. That's your authentic voice, the key that unlocks genuine connection. Research confirms speakers who access their friendship voice create 40% more emotional resonance. If this is changing how you think about communication, hit that like button and subscribe because we're diving into the advanced techniques that separate amateur speakers from masters. The next part is where it gets powerful. Silence terrifies most speakers, yet silence is your most powerful punctuation. Pause. Did you feel that? 2 seconds of silence created anticipation. Now imagine using this deliberately throughout your communication. Here's what happens in silence. Listeners' brains actively fill the space. They process what you just said, anticipate what's next. Silence isn't empty, it's where understanding crystallizes. When you pause deliberately, your perceived authority increases. Why? Because confident people aren't afraid of silence. Nervous speakers rush through gaps. Masters own the space. This single technique can transform your speaking from amateur to authoritative. Use it after key points, before important statements. Your voice isn't just sound, it's an instrument capable of emotional transformation. Vocal modulation is the difference between reading words and telling stories. Your brain automatically varies pitched when genuinely engaged. Try this vocal journey. This is important information. Flat. Now, this is important information. Emphasis finally. This is important information. Same words, completely different impact. The secret isn't dramatics, it's authenticity amplified. When you care deeply about your message, your voice naturally emphasizes what matters. Think of it as turning up the volume on emotions already present. Your body broadcasts before your mouth opens. Within 7 seconds, people decide whether to trust you. And it's not about your words. Your posture, gestures, and facial expressions create what scientists call embodied cognition. Research reveals something fascinating. When you adopt confident postures, your testosterone increases while cortisol decreases. This isn't fake confidence, it's biochemical transformation. Your body literally changes your brain chemistry, which changes how others perceive you. Here's the alignment principle. When your words, voice, and body all communicate the same message, misalignment triggers the uncanny valley, affect people sense something's off. Before speaking, align your physiology, stand tall, breathe deep, smile genuinely. When your body feels powerful, your voice becomes powerful. The PrEP framework transformed my speaking forever. Point, reason, example, point. It's how your brain naturally organizes compelling communication. Yet most people scatter their thoughts like confetti, wondering why nothing sticks. Watch PrEP in action. Point authenticity beats perfection. Reason brains scan for connection first. Example, memorable speakers stumbled but captivated. Point being you trumps polish. Neuroscientists confirm this framework mirrors the brain's preference for circular completion. When listeners hear PrEP, comprehension increases 60% and retention doubles. Here's what you've learned. Neural coupling makes minds dance. Your authentic voice creates resonance. Silence amplifies authority. But knowledge without action is just noise. Next time you speak, remember, people don't remember what you said, they remember how you made their brain feel. Start creating that connection today. Your voice has power. Uzi, educational content about communication psychology, not professional advice for speech therapy or clinical communication disorders.